Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. This is for Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 6, Episode 15, Give Black to the Community. And y'all, I just came from the gym, okay? Your girl been getting a little out of control, eating everything, been getting out of hand. So I'm back at it, trying to get it in where I can fit it in, okay? Let's go ahead and jump into it. This episode was mostly about the Black Expo, but it got real spicy at the end, so you're going to want to watch this video all the way through, okay? Y'all already know what to do. I'm trying to get new cameras, new things, so we can get this YouTube channel going and growing. I need y'all help. Hit the subscribe, like, comment, share. Like, us YouTubers have really been struggling to get seen in these YouTube streets. I don't know what's going on, but we definitely need y'all help, especially the little, the small ones like me trying to grow. So hit the subscribe, watch. It will help a ton, and I would genuinely appreciate it, okay? Enough about that. So we pick up the episode where we left it off with Tacky Marsau. I got a lot of notes, so this may be long. But with Tacky Marsau nitpicking about that $100. Stormi told Marsau to never, ever play with her like that, okay? Period. Marsau was trolling. But, Stormi was justified in her feelings because he was out of line. Like, who are you talking to? Stormi said, you don't want to see Courtney. Ooh. That escalated quickly, didn't it? I don't know if we had to take it there, but, Stormi said, y'all unprofessional. Tisha said, not y'all. Yes, y'all, Tisha, because guess what? Y'all are one. You're married. You're a unit. Y'all are a couple. This is your business venture. So, y'all. So, by his downfall, it's just you. That's your husband, so y'all are unprofessional. And Tisha, you a little bit unprofessional, okay? Because you should have stopped him from even coming over there. And this whole thing was unorganized. But, it was nice, but it was unorganized. Stormi said, did you get your sponsorship? Marsau said no. And she said, oh, I see why you begging for that $100 then. All right. Stormi said she gonna give him the $100. Girl, why? I would not give them no $100. I'm already giving you my time for the free. You don't come up to me no last minute. Next time we can talk about it. This time is over with. It's the principle for me. So, the Black Expo, a comeback group initiative, is getting started. And Martell is there talking about he's trying to support his younger brother with his business ventures and entrepreneurship ideas. He high key needs to be helping himself. Because you over here at the Black Expo walking around when you supposed to be one of the speakers. Like, you need to be helping yourself, okay? So, Mel and her brother Marcus come to show support. And Mel gives kudos to the event, okay? So Maurice asks Martell, where is your wine? Like, where is your wine? Where is Inez? Martell gonna say, well, I don't want to be selfish because I already done had a couple tastings, here in Huntsville. So I'm gonna get somebody else. Let somebody else do it. Let somebody else have a chance. This is not a tasting. This is a expo. This is an event to solicit your business. Like, this don't even make no sense. Martell don't know nothing about business, and that's why. But at least he ain't take up. See, y'all complaining about Courtney taking up too much space, but leave it up to Martell, y'all would have had empty booths. So, yeah, be grateful. So, Tiffany and Big Lou arrive. Something in my face. Long time no see. Hey, Tiff. I thought she had the baby. We ain't seen her. And Martell asks if she's speaking. Tiff says she just found out about this 2 days ago. And I ain't surprised. Apparently, her doctor says she was due any day, like her due date's on the 24th, but we know the baby gonna come when the baby wanna come. She's feeling contractions. She's supposed to be on bed rest. She's out walking around with heels on, like she ain't heard what the doctor said, but she been doing that all pregnancy. Why are you here? Girl, get in your bed. Are you here to either get paid or to be nosy? Which one? So Marsau said he finds it odd that she wants to be speaking since she was bedridden and he don't know what she gonna say. Who child the shade? But what does Tiffany do? So Mel walks past the Scott's 1.0's hair care booth for their daughters. And this is cute. So Tisha's cousin was actually at the booth, but for a second I thought it was Tisha because they do look just alike. Tisha's family got some strong genes, okay? So they're talking about her and Marsau's daughter's business, and Melody's like, I didn't even know they had a business. Now y'all said last week y'all seen her slapping her label on somebody else's products, allegedly. And I don't really know, but I really wouldn't even be surprised. I hope that's not the case. So Maurice said Kimmy was at treatment, but she'll be there speaking later. And y'all working Kimmy to the bone, okay? Ain't no way I'm doing both. If I got treatment today, I'm not coming here tonight. Like, I'm not. Y'all don't realize what she's going through. Like, she has cancer or had cancer. So Marcus has a one-on-one with Martell because Melody can't be bothered. And Marcus asks Martell if things are better between him and Mel. And Martell lied, allegedly, and said yes. Every time he said, like, everybody knows that things are terrible between y'all. Always have been and probably will be till that last one is 18. So Martell mentions Marcus supporting them. And he was like, support what now? Support who? In his confessional, Martell said he still doesn't like Marcus. Okay, and he was cussing and fussing. Why would you think that Marcus would be fake enough to be sitting here chit chatting with you like everything all good when he know you don't like him? He don't like you. He was low key giving homophobe. Okay, so why would he be fake with you? Like, then look what you did to his sister, boy. So Marsau asked Mel if she's gonna speak. How many times this lady got to say, no, I'm not speaking? How many times? She said, I'm here to support. Be glad she showed up. So Kimmy arrives looking good, might I ask, especially because she was just at treatment this morning. A woman thanks Kimmy for sharing her story. And I say that because we know Kimmy said before she wasn't going to share it at first. I'm glad she did. If you touched even one person, you served a huge purpose. So shout out to Kimmy for sharing her story. Melody says hi to Martez, that's Martell's brother, and introduces him to her brother. Lord, all these M names, goodness. So at first I was thinking, how haven't they met before? But I do remember Martell saying Melody met her brother like later in life when she was older. We know Martell's brother he was away for some time, so maybe that's why. So clearly Melody and Martez have a good bond. And just because the relationship ends, the marriage ends, they've been together for years, there's kids involved, so I'm glad at least family wise everybody's still getting along, even when the couple is not. So Stormi is on the phone with Courtney and she's very upset because hundreds of orders were incorrectly labeled. And I'm just like, what was Courtney in there doing? And why you fire your cousin? It don't seem like it made no difference whether he was there or not. So, Stormi, it's time to hire some help, some professional help. These people y'all got, honey. And she was like, I'm here. It's only me, my mother-in-law, my friend setting up, and I should be there. This is a multi-million-dollar, business venture. Y'all did good setting up for it just to be your mother-in-law and your friend helping you. So Tiffany is over there, and Stormi vents to her about Marsau asking for that $100. And Tiffany basically said the event is unorganized, and he asked her to speak. The event may be unorganized, but Marsau did not ask you to speak. Martell asked if you were going to speak. Like, are you speaking today? Like, why are you here? Marsau didn't ask you nothing. So Kimmy tells Mel she's in a corner in the back. Okay. Got her in the CP section. They wrong for that. Maybe it's because she was late, so they didn't want to have her booth in the front. She wasn't there. I don't know. So Maurice asked Martell if Sheree was coming. Do it look like she coming? I mean, y'all been there for hours. The sun's starting to set. I'm sure she would have been there by now. Martell ain't even doing nothing. He only got a booth. He didn't even bring his wine, his calendar, or nothing else he got going on. So why would she be there? He hasn't even gotten his builder's license yet. Why would she show up? So Martell said Sheree is in Cali visiting a friend. And Marcel said, oh, because he was like, I called her, the phone, she just hung up on me, said the phone about to disconnect, and then it hung up. I called her 3 hours later, no answer, it still was dead. unalived. And then Marsau was like, oh, not answering her phone. And it's a Wednesday. She probably at church, Bible study. Martell said Sheree is his friend girl and they cordial. Can we move on from this? Like, why are we dragging? Next. So the speakers are in the back, preparing to go out, and Martell sees Melody. And the minute he saw her, he's like, oh, Melody ain't speaking? Well, what? Well, if Melody ain't speaking, then I ain't speaking. What Melody got to do with you? Y'all ain't married no more. So everyone can see them arguing, like just a mess. And Martell, like, I'm 41 years old. You ain't gonna make me go out there. And he is constantly proving who is the brains behind the whole operation, okay? Because without Melody, it don't run. So Martell says he doesn't like public speaking. He don't do it. And, I get that because, I've seen people saying like, oh, well, you're on a reality show. How you don't do public speaking? You're being filmed. Being on a reality show with a few people, camera crew is one thing. Speaking in front of an audience that's focusing on you is something else. So I do get that, but it seemed like he just didn't want to speak in front of Melody, or he's just not good at this whole business thing. He might need to go get a job. Like, it might just be time to wrap this up and just go get a 9 to 5. It may be time. Everybody can't be a boss. We need some workers, okay? So we get started, and the panel gives good advice. I like when Tisha said, be okay with asking for help. We're not competing with one another. We're inspiring each other, period. I do that over here on the YouTube. Y'all know, I just said I was trying to grow my channel. A lot of y'all over here because of Miss Misha _IMO. So shout out to her. That's how you reach out. Reach one, each one, teach one, reach one, help one, whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I shout out my fellow YouTube brothers and sisters all the time because we all got goals we trying to make. It's enough room out here in these YouTube streets for all of us. We can help each other. It's better to have support. So I definitely agree with that. A little support goes a long, long way. Now, Stormi said focus on the passion, not the money. Because if you got the passion, then the money gonna come as long as you working in your purpose and in your passion. You hear that, Martell? Okay, trying to do all these things of writing a book and stuff you don't even, just doing stuff. So Martell does Q&A. Why? I don't know, because we already have a host. Like, why are you even up on the stage? You could have just been sitting in the audience and jumped up when it was time for Q&A. Should have been sitting over there with Mel. So an audience member asks about VL or, whatever. And Marsau can't answer the question. He's stumbling and fumbling. I can't answer the question. I don't know nothing about it. But you know who does know something about it? Tiffany. Tiffany, the one that y'all was like, what she do? That's what she do. So someone asked about funding and bad credit. And Maurice ain't really answered the question, but he talked about his credit repair company. Shout out to the credit repair folks. But I'm going to just let y'all in on a little secret. Come close. You can do it yourself for free. You can repair your own credit for free. Take it from me. I've done it a few times, okay? So you don't got to pay no credit repair person to do this. So Marsau wants to take this show on the road. I think we need a little more trial and error, a few more runs in Huntsville before we take it on the road. And y'all ain't who gonna keep donating their time for free? Nobody. Next time y'all need to get sponsorships and y'all need to pay people first. So later that night, Stormi vents to Courtney back at home about the $100 gate. Courtney said he gonna talk to him, but he gonna have to do it another time because he's tired. Courtney, he was like, he drove from New York, had to deal with the work stuff that was going on, and he's sleepy. But Courtney also shares with the expanding their family of it all, that he was traumatized seeing Courtney lose so much blood during her delivery when she had their son. So that's why he was against it. But now he is open to surrogacy. I wonder why adoption's never on the table. Like, every time these people talk about having a baby, like, they never be like, you know what, why don't we adopt a child that's already birthed and needs a home? That's never, like, a thought. But I'm glad that is an option. Courtney said she didn't know it bothered him so much. I don't see how. Just giving birth alone, like, affects men. So then you add what she's going through on top of it. Yeah, I see it. Plus, he said it before. So Tiffany invited the ladies to lunch for Mexican food, and I love Mexican food. That's why I noticed. Tiffany said she's an entrepreneur and felt left out. And Kimmy said it was an oversight. And who was asking Kimmy? Because I thought she was talking to Tisha. So Tisha said she doesn't know what Tiffany does. Oop. Well, Tiffany, now's the time. What do you do? Explain it. Because I think we all a little bit confused. Stormi mentions $100 gate, and Tisha tried to check Stormi about how she responded to her bald head husband. From here, at this point, this is where it got spicy. So Stormi said, "You will not on any day, especially not today, tell me how to respond and what to say." Tisha said, "Girl, what the F is your problem?" Tisha tells Stormi to speak her mind, like, say what you gotta say then. I think she already did. So Stormi said, "You don't tell me how to speak and how to respond." We know that trying to tell Stormi how to speak, it can be a trigger from her. That can be a trigger for her. That's what she said on the last reunion. You know, we up here calling her, you know, the GHETTO. Okay, she don't like that. So Kimmy tries to chime in and defend Tisha. Kimmy, sit this one out. Like, here you go again. Like, no, you wasn't even at the event. So Tisha said, "If you can't tell your friends," Stormi said, "Not so fast. We ain't friends." And Tisha said, "Now, if I talk to your husband in a way," and Stormi said, "You ain't crazy enough to do that." Stormi, girl, I like you, but that's why people be calling you hood a little bit. So Tisha said, "You might see me in the streets, but shawty, you don't know me." Tisha said the old me would have jumped across this table. Stormi said, "Do it then, get active." In her confessional, Tisha said neither Stormi or Tiffany have done an event, and she has, and she was successful at it. So they should be congratulating her instead of chastising her. Tisha, y'all reached out to Stormi last minute, asked her to be a part of this for free. Then you tried to charge her, even though y'all didn't charge anybody else the day of. Like the math ain't mathing. So, and Stormi, you didn't have to say, "I'm gonna get my husband," and all that. You didn't have to do all that. But I understand this man coming up to you and you like, "Listen, let's not take it there." I mean, I ain't saying this right, but I understand. Okay. So we see the mid-season trailer. Woo child, look like back in September when it picked back up. Why do we do mid-seasons? Like, why would we? It's 15 episodes. Just let that be a new season. But whatever. It looks like it's gonna be good. We're gonna be back when it come back. In the meantime, check out my other content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.